Hello, my dear boys. I think all of you are well. Okay, in our previous class, we are discussed about some formula from current electricity. Now, I am trying to solving a problem by using these problems. And the formula I am taking is the Dhaka board question 2019. The question is this is the stem, the configuration of stem. You can see this figure. Okay, and the question is the C number of C question. C is the uh, number of question C is calculate the value of equivalent resistance. Calculate the value of equivalent resistance, and the number of question D is design an electric circuit suitable for domestic purpose given with given resistances where where EMF will be unchanged and and then compare compare the flow compare the flow of compare the flow of electricity with steam. Okay, this is a very important type of formula. In our every board exam, we will get a minimum one question from this chapter. This chapter is, I want to say that this chapter is very important for board question. This chapter is very important for board question. So you must focus, you must maximum or highest focus for to realization on to realization this chapter. Okay. আচ্ছা। Okay, and this is the question, and now we are going to solve this question, and I am discuss the solution step by step. If you you should write the lines I am writing. So because my board is not so big, I will remove my solution again and again. And for your realization, you should write the solution part by part for with to realization your solution. Okay, now we are going to solve this problem. Solution. Solution of C. First, we need to realize that which resistances are in parallel and which resistances are in series connection. Okay, acha. Now, in our the first thing is you should write the name of the resistances. If the number this resistance, if we denote this resistance as R1, this resistance as R2, these resistances as R3, these resistances as R4, and these resistances as R5, then we can see that the starting point of R1 and R2 are in same point or in common point, and the ending point of R1 and R2 are in another common point. So we can realize that the R1 and R2 is in parallel. Again, from this point, for this point, we also see that the R1 and the R2 are in parallel. So we will solve this math part by part. আর এই ধরনের সার্কিটের ক্ষেত্রে আমরা সাধারণত এন্ডিং পয়েন্ট থেকেই ট্রাই সার্কিটটাকে সলিউশন করব। আমি মুছে মুছে তোমাদেরকে দেখাবো, তোমরা পার্ট বাই পার্ট একটু খেয়াল করো, তাহলে তোমরা শিখে ফেলবে। আচ্ছা, according to the picture of these resistances, we can see that the R4 and R5 is in parallel combination. Okay, R4 and R5 is in parallel. So we can get the equivalent resistance from this part is RP1 is 1 by R4 and 1 by R5. Okay, then we can write 1 by 4 by 1 by 4, 1 by RP1. Then we can write 1 by RP1 as 2 by 4 and RP1 is 2 ohm. Then we can write or we will get a equivalent resistance for these two resistance is RP1 equal to 2 ohm. Okay, again we can say that R1 and R2 is in parallel combination. Why this is parallel combination? Because the current is divided into two parts according to the resistance. The current is divided into two parts according to the resistance. Okay, then we can write that the R1 and R2 are in parallel. So another equivalent resistance is RP2 equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So we can write 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Then we get 2 by 4 and we can write RP2 equal to 2 ohm. Okay, from figure we can write that RP2 equal to 2 ohm. Okay. Then you can see that the three resistors are in series connection. Why series connection? Because the same current passes through these three resistances. The same current passes through these three resistances. So we know that if the same current passes through these resistances, then the resistances we know that the resistances are in series combination. So we can solve this. Now we can get the equivalent resistance from the formula of series combination, and the combination is the equivalent resistance is it will be the final equivalent resistance according to our question. And we need to calculate the equivalent resistance of this circuit. So now we are calculating the final or the total equivalent resistance of this circuit, and that will be RS equal to RP2 plus R3 plus RP1. So we can write 2 plus 2 plus 2. then we can get 6 ohm. So R is will be the 6 ohm, and that is the final equivalent resistance. So the equivalent resistance of this circuit is 6 ohm. Okay, this is our solution for question number C. Now we are going to solve our question number D. What will be the question number D? The question was design an electric circuit suitable for domestic purpose. From the last topics of this chapter, we know that in our domestic purpose, we use the parallel combination of resistance or parallel combination. We use in our domestic we use parallel combination for our domestic use. So the question is design an electric circuit suitable for domestic purpose with given resistances where EMF will be unchanged. Okay, so the given now we need to draw a new figure. We need to draw a new figure for our domestic use by using our previous resistances. Okay, so we have five resistance in our previous topics or in our stream. So we need to design these five resistance for our domestic use, such as a parallel combination. Okay, now we can the unchanged EMF will be 6 volt, and the current passes through from the positive side of the battery, and this is our R1, and R1 was 4 ohm, R2 4 ohm, R3 2 ohm, R4 4 ohm, and R5 4 ohm. For this circuit, our first work is to determine the equivalent resistance of these resistances, and the resistance will be Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4 plus 1 by R5. Now we can write 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. By calculating this math, we can get our final Rp for this figure is Rp equal to 2 by 3 ohm. Now our question is then compare the flow of electricity with steam. The flow of electricity will be steam. আচ্ছা, আমাদের এই সার্কিটের ক্ষেত্রে কারেন্ট ফ্লো বের করতে হবে, দেন আমাদের কোশ্চেন নাম্বার সি এর কারেন্ট ফ্লো বের করতে হবে, and then we need to compare for these two circuit. we need to compare current for these two circuits. Now we can determine the current or calculate the current for this circuit as our formula I equal to E divided by R P. Okay. Okay. Then E is 6 volt and RP is 2 by 3 volt. Then we get the current from our moderate circuit is 9 ampere. And now we will calculate our current flow from the given circuit. Let the current flow of our given circuit is I prime. Then we can write I prime equal to E by RS. From RS, from C, RS equal to what? RS equal to 6 amperes. 6 ohm. Then we can write 6 volt divided by 6 ohm, and the current is 1 ampere. The flow of current from our given circuit is 1 ampere, and the flow of current of our moderate circuit is 9 ampere. Then we can write our discussion as the current of the circuit newly designed. The current of the circuit newly designed will be the current of the circuit of newly designed is 9 ampere, and the current of the given circuit is 1 ampere. So we can write the current of the circuit newly designed will be greater than that of the circuit given in the stem. Okay, the current of the newly designed circuit is greater than that of the current flow from our given circuit. And this is the solution of the question Dhaka Board 2019. Thank you guys for staying with us. Thank you.